boys and girls at Deer Park Elementary, Heidi Gunner and Mrs. Davis kindergarten class. My name is Luke Clammer, and I'm a deputy at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. I've been in law enforcement since 2003, and I'm currently assigned as a school resource deputy at Alonzo High School. I've been at Alonzo for 5 years, so my day-to-day tasks involve taking care and protecting boys and girls just like you guys. At the Sheriff's Office, we do all sorts of different things to help people. We have all kinds of tools that the sheriff gives us to perform our duties. We all wear a uniform. So you guys know if you're lost in the mall, you lose your parents at the park, and you see somebody with a uniform on, you're able to tell that they are a police officer by that uniform. We also have all of our gear on. We have our gun, we have our handcuffs, because unfortunately sometimes we have to take bad people away, and we do that to put them in handcuffs. We also have our pepper spray. Sometimes people don't like the police and they want to fight the police. This is a tool that helps people get calmed down. So like we said, we have our gun, and then we have extra bullets to go into our gun. We also have a taser, which also can help us control people who don't want to cooperate with us. We have our radio. Our radio enables the dispatch to provide us information for calls, to go to certain people who need the help, and also to make sure that we're safe and they always know where we're at. And the newest thing we have is our body camera. So this camera, when activated, allows the recording of everything that's going on, audio and video. That way we can go back and look later and make sure that everything was done the right way. Just kind of provides an extra step of safety to us from the public. We also have all kinds of stuff here, as you can see. Sometimes we go to medical calls where somebody's not breathing and is in distress. We have the AED, which allows us to bring them back to life if they may not have a heart rate. Inside here, there's 2 pads that goes on their chest, and the machine is programmed to tell if they do need the help. If they need a shock delivered to them, the machine will take care of that. Sometimes we go to water emergencies. We have a life vest that we have to throw on to protect us to go out and save the person in the water. In our trunk, we also keep a throw rope that we can toss out to the people in the water and pull them to safety. We carry a medical bag in the event somebody has a wound, a knife wound, a gunshot wound, something where bleeding needs to be stopped. We're able to place what's called quick clot into the wound, and it will stop the bleeding, assist with controlling the bleeding until the paramedics can get there. We go to a crime scene where we need to control it and keep everybody out, other than just law enforcement professionals. We'll mark the scene with crime scene tape. That way, it establishes a perimeter so we can control the scene, make sure that no one that's not supposed to be in there isn't in there. Another thing we have is a fingerprint kit. So every human being has their hands. We have fingerprints on our fingers. My fingerprints are different than your fingerprints. Your fingerprints are different than my fingerprints. So when someone touches something, they leave their fingerprints on whatever they touch. So we have a black powder that we're able to take, put it on this fancy brush. You take the brush, dust the area where you think the fingerprints may be, and you're able to take the fingerprints and submit it to a technician where they can read the fingerprints and put it into a database and find out the identity of a person. Also, like fingerprints, we all have our own DNA, which distinguishes us from everybody else. So if someone's also touched something, where they have body fluids, anything on it, we're able to take a swab, put some water on it, wipe the swab on the area you think they may have touched. Put the swab back in an envelope, and you submit that to a laboratory, and if that person's DNA was ever recorded, they'll be able to show us who it is. So, as a law enforcement officer, we do a lot of things through our day to protect and serve the citizens of the county we work for. And for now, I'll take you to Jason Santiago, Deputy Santiago, to show you the inside of the vehicle.
Hey guys, I'm Deputy Santiago with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. I've currently been working here for about 12 years now. This is the patrol vehicle I'm assigned. It's a 2019 Dodge Charger. I'm going to show you the back. Now this is where we got to transport bad guys because sometimes people do bad things and we got to take them to jail. And this is where they sit. It's not very comfy back there, but it's very secure. As you can see, there's bars on the windows so the bad guys can't get out. Let's take a look on the inside now. This is the inside of the patrol car. This is our computer. We get a lot of vital information about suspects and calls that dispatch provides to us to our computer. And we can look up a lot of information to help us investigate different situations. This is our radio where we talk to dispatch and ask for help and additional assistance if we need it. Right here is where our lights and our sirens, motherboard here, and sometimes we got to use our emergency lights and sirens to get someone quicker or block traffic. Many different patterns of the lights just in case we need it, and also we have a spotlight here so we can see better